I learned about the licensing process just through friends who I knew who were in the business that had gone through it before, and then also just brokerage, broker manager who just kind of pointed me in the right direction about where to go to get started on that.
So I did the research online, and then I also eventually talked to a broker to kind of understand it more, because it's kind of confusing.
Well, there's fantastic resources online. I found the Iowa Association of Realtors webpage on my own. I Googled it, and found that, and it was really actually full of good details. It laid out step by step what you're going to do.
I think I first learned about the classes through the Iowa Association of Realtors website, or iowarealtors.com.
It lays out that you have to have so many class hours and background check and all this other stuff. And so I printed that out and then started figuring out, okay, how do I actually do this?
I wasn't quite ready to leave my job at the time, but wanted to get a head start on classes and getting licensed. They offered the two different routes, either online classes or in classroom settings.
And I signed up for a 60-hour class in person right down in Des Moines. The instructor told us, here's the things that are important, and learn these things because they're going to be on the test. And so we did that, and pretty soon I was licensed and ready to go.
I decided that I was going to do the online testing and study course because I'm still working at my old job.
I think I took roughly 3 months to do the online courses. And then I did take the 12 hours on weekends at DMAC.
I think my licensing process took about 6 to 8 weeks. I did the 3 12-hour classes while I was still working full-time because they were offered on Friday nights and then all day Saturday, so that worked really well for me. And then once I had quit my full-time job, I did the 60-hour course online and then studied for a few days and took the exam.
So yeah, I decided to take the path of taking all the courses online. I'd say it took me probably a good 45 to 60 days to complete the classwork before I was able to take the exam.
I think the online course was the right choice for me, but it also probably is not a great choice for people who procrastinate. So it did take me the entire 6 months to take the courses. I took that entire time, and then I also took the entire time to take the test.
To prepare for the exam, I watched the online training stuff, took the online class, took their practice quizzes, went and took the test and somehow managed to pass it the first time.
In order to prepare for the test, I found some videos online that there was a person that kind of asked a lot of questions to potential other agents taking the test, and so it just helped me kind of understand more of it by listening to other people discuss those questions that could come up.
Took a lot of notes and went back and restudied those. Also did kind of a pre-test type thing that you can buy and purchase as well prior to doing the exam. I did pass the first time.
I prepped for the exam, I guess, through the courses by taking notes and reviewing those notes, and then I decided to just go in and take it and just see what the outcome was. And I did pass the first time, so I was excited about that.
The instructors gave us study guides. We took practice exams at the end of the 60-hour, and then I went back and reviewed those practice study guides before the test.
I did pass the first time. I found the exam pretty straightforward compared to the questions that I had been practicing, from the practice test and the chapter reviews. I felt like with the online course, the questions they gave us were all kind of trick questions or might be over a loophole. And I felt like the actual exam was pretty straightforward, they weren't trying to trick us.
If I could do it differently, I probably would have got licensed prior to quitting my job, because then I would have been that much further ahead. It delayed my time from when I last worked to when I got paid again.
Yeah, I think I would have taken probably actually the in-class route, just due to the fact of getting to know people and the networking that can be involved there. And a lot of those people are going through the same stuff you are. So I just think from a networking standpoint, it would have helped probably to be connected a little bit with some people in class.
If I was going to do anything differently, I would have done it a few years sooner.
If you're considering getting licensed, I would definitely consult the Iowa Association of Realtors page, and then also reach out to either the association or a broker with any questions.
Research the available classes and see if it'll fit into your schedule, because I do think you probably stay on task pretty well with the instructors and in the live settings. The online course is great, but I feel like you need to have some discipline with that as well.
The 60-hour in-person, real life, real world, they go through so much detail. Like, these are things you're going to encounter. So not only are you learning the rules and laws about real estate, you're learning, like, this is what's going to happen and this is what I'm going to experience. So without all that foundation, I don't know if you can be as successful. So I would say find a way to get that class in person.
My advice would be talking to other agents, what they did, what they liked, what they didn't like, and try to kind of mold that to what is best for you.